Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Excuse me. Good morning. 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 Welcome in. Good morning. 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 I'm good. Good morning. Thank you for saying good morning back. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Good morning. Thank you for reposting. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Good morning. 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 Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. 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 Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Joanne. Good morning. Good morning, Regina. Good morning, biggest goat. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. Good morning, Charles. Good morning, Erica. Good morning, Nate. Good morning, Miss Lena. Good morning, Lesliana. Good morning, Joe. Hey, Miss Lena. Thank you. Hey, Taina. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for liking the live. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for getting your daily heart me. Thank you. Good morning, Taisha. Good morning, YouTube. I'm good. How you doing this morning? Happy Sunday. Good morning, Bobby. Bobby Six. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Dexter. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Amy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, The Taste. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. Aquinas Drinks. Good morning, Sheena. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Drew. Good morning, Sylvia. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Good morning. Good morning, user. Good morning, Fly. Granny. Good morning, Earwax. Good morning. Good morning, Betty Boo. Mm. Good morning. Good morning, you too. When you come on, make sure you are thumbing up. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Mm. Oh, no, girls. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. Good morning. Good morning. Big Swagger. Good morning, Franny. Good morning, Sandy. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Tigrito. Good morning, Sissy. Good morning. Good morning. Um, good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good morning. Good morning, your mom. Good morning, Lex. Good morning, Pretty Brown 11. Good morning. Happy Sunday, Karen. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Peaches. Good morning, the Kingdom of. Good morning, Jig. Y'all be having some whoa, way out there names. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Trumpet. Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. Lethal Cracker. I'm gonna make some barbecue chicken. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. Hey, Anisha. Hey, TJ. Good morning. Thank you for getting your daily heart me. Good morning. Tori Glasses. Good morning. Maria. S. Bay. Kimberly. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you. No tolerance. Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. Welcome in. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Brown Sugar, good morning. We just getting started. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, D. Good morning, Nay. Good morning. We just getting started. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Shan. Yeah. Good morning. Yep. I always tap my screen. I always tap my screen. Yes, I am. I want to help push me out. I like to get to 10,000 taps the first 10 minutes. Good morning. Good morning. I surely will. I help. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What we at? Good morning. We at 4,000. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. D, I'm finna log on Facebook. I was hoping you got on, but I be trying to get it all going by the time I get on Facebook. Cause it is a process. It's a waiting process. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, D. I'm logging on Facebook right now. I was trying to get okay, we have five. Good morning, y'all tap the screen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Thank you for tapping the screen. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank y'all for tapping the screen. Y'all, let's get this thing to 10,000 taps. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, y'all. D, I'm on Facebook. Hey, good morning, Sherry. So do you mind going to Facebook, getting it woke up over there? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome in. Good morning. Good morning, fun zone time. Good morning. Thank you for tapping the screen. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all, come on, let's push this thing out. So once we hit the 10,000 mark, y'all, it don't mean stop tapping, but 10,000 mark means we on the. Good morning, Monique. I thought I did. On some of them, I don't know how to enable it, but on the other ones, it says the money signs. Some of them it say the money sign, but like on two of them, it don't say money signs on them. It says a money size block, but I don't even know how to go on there to do it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you think you offended me, you're not. Thank you. Like y'all be tripping me out. Y'all behind a screen being so rude and so disrespectful. Okay, if I need to get on a treadmill, like what is that to you? You could have kept that comment to yourself. But obviously you watching me. Thank you. Because you know that comment is part of the people watching me. Like, come on. Today's subject is layers. Remember I said I'm gonna start with layers. But yeah, I thought I was I don't know how to enable them on certain videos, but all the rest of them it says it. But I'll go back and look. Thank you. Good morning. Y'all be tripping me out. They don't got nothing else better to do but to come and watch me, but don't want to support. D, if you still on TikTok, could you go to Facebook and wake it up, please? Could you go to Facebook and wake it up, girl? Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You don't got nothing else to say. Don't say nothing at all. Did your mama ever tell you that? Y'all be tripping me. Ah. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Nurse L. We had 10,000. Okay, good morning. Because somebody in the chat put today's topic is layers. Remember, I said I was going to talk about layers yesterday? Thank you. Okay, yeah. On some of my videos, Monique, it is lit up green. It says, but on some of them, it doesn't. So I go back and see. Girl, you know you be keeping me on point. Because you know I don't know nothing about YouTube. I don't know nothing about it, but thank you. You be keeping me on point. Monique said, let me help you. Good morning. I need 9 people to give me a rose if you don't mind. Good morning. Today's topic is layers. No, I did. I did not know that. I didn't. I promise I did. I'm thinking y'all two different people, but thank you, girl. You be keeping me. She said, the girl. You got my back. Oh my goodness. Now when they want to know what real is, this is real. You don't know me, I don't know you, but when I tell you, you be going hard for your girl. You be trying to make sure I get paid. But people don't know what real is. When you define real, they think defining real is somebody giving you something. Like you do everything you do for me just because, like, and I can't say thank you enough. Like, good morning, welcome in, welcome in. I need 5 more people to give me a rose. I need 5 more people to give me a rose. When you come in, somebody in the chat put layers. We're going to talk about the layers in order to get you to where you need to be at. Thank you. It's layers to where you need to be. And those layers must be peeled back in order for you to get there. See, some people want to wake up an instant millionaire. And when you look at millionaires, you instantly think or assume that, oh, they went to sleep and they woke up a millionaire. No, sometimes you got to trust the process. Sometimes you got to go through something. That's just like if you were overweight and a doctor told you you must lose weight, and you can go from 0 to 100. But if you do it the healthy way, you put in the work, you exercise, you sleep right, you start eating better, you start thinking better, talking better. All this plays a role in your health. But if you want to go to Dr. Miami or go to Brazil or go somewhere and get your body done, you can do that too. But even in those times in that process, if you go get your body done, like you go get a mummy makeover, there is still layers that you got to go through in order to heal. So with everything you do, it ain't never a shortcut. And even though a lot of people are on Ozempic, that Ozempic pill, that shot, the Ozempic shot, yes, it's a you get a shot, but eventually it catches up with you. Because anything that's a shortcut, baby, you better understand it's in the back. In the back of it, there's in the back, in the background, in the back of it, back end of it. On the back end of it, you got to pay the piper. But if you do it the proper way, it ain't easy. It ain't no easy fix. So that's why today's topic, because somebody in the chat put, that's why somebody in the chat, could y'all put topic is layers. Layers. Yes. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Layers. Somebody in the chat put layers if you don't mind. Somebody in the chat put layers. Cause somebody in the chat put layers. I need 4 more people to give me a rose. I need somebody in the chat to put layers. That's the topic for today. I see 20 people watching me on YouTube, but I only got 5 thumbs up. Could somebody please? Okay. Thank you, Miss Looney. Layers. We're gonna talk about layers. Anything. Let me see, can I pin it? If you want my if you're on my TikTok, if you don't mind holding my nose down, sharing the live out, child, it didn't let me pin. Hold on. It won't let me pin it. If you don't mind holding my nose down, sharing my live out to 10 people, share my live out, y'all. If you share it out to 10 people the first time, you don't have to do it anymore. Just share it out to 10 people. Share my live out to 10 people. I know somebody done put it in the chat, but it ain't, child, y'all. This thing acting up this morning. It won't let me pin it. But today's topic is layers, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. I need 4 more people to give me a rose next to the comment. I don't see no 3 dots next to the comment. She says to pin on YouTube by tapping the three dots next to the comment. I don't see no three dots. I don't see no three dots, child. I don't know. I think it's different when you own different gadgets. On the iPad, I don't see anything. I don't see no hearts or nothing. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I need four more people to give me a rose. But listen, let's talk about it. Let me give out my disclaimer so we can get to talking. Let me my disclaimers. Thank you. Thank you. When you come on my live, join my live at your own risk. Understand that. Understand you joining my live at your own risk. You don't have to be here. When you come on my live, I need you to understand something. I'm saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, baptized, believing, tongue talking, hand clapping, foot stomping, saved in real life. I'm not just saved for the internet. I'm saved in real life. And some people get it twisted. They be thinking people be saved just for the internet. Baby, this is a live streaming. Like you're in my house. You're in my house live. Um, you're in my lot house. So good morning, Joanna. Good morning. And this is a live chat. So when you join my live, understand if you are atheist, you don't believe in God, you mad at God, you prayed about something and it didn't come to pass, and you just like, I don't feel like hearing nothing about no God, baby. This ain't the live for you because baby, I want to talk about Yahweh. If I want to talk about Jehovah, if I want to talk about Jireh, if I want to talk about Jesus, I'm gonna talk about him on this my live because this is my live. Now, if you're upset with that, baby, by all means, you can go stage left. Good morning. So, when you come on my live, understand something. You would not be rude, disrespectful, distasteful. You would not attack nobody. You would not be acting a fool, and you would not take over my live because this is my live. And if that you have a problem with that, so be it. I am an educator, and I like this. I have to say all these things. Listen, I teach students for a living, and a lot of my students find me on my lives, but that don't mean I like talking to the people, talking to students on my live. I like talking to adults. A lot of my students find me because my platforms are not private. So when you come on my live, do not be simple minded because I will talk about subjects that might pertain to you, might not pertain to you. You might know somebody it pertains to. Now, if I step on your toes, go down your rabbit hole, and it pertains to you, just say, ouch, don't get mad. Everything I talk about, it ain't pertaining to me. I'm 46 years old. I've been through a lot, and I feel like a lot of the things that we go through in life, life gone life, and life is a big teacher. Some people don't like listening to people on the internet because they feel like, how does that person know anything about anything if they don't have doctor in front of their name or they don't have a psychologist degree? Don't get it twisted. I have degrees. I have a whole degree in communication, but I'm a big believer that life can't no book and nothing does teach you about life. And if you ain't never been through nothing, baby, on this live, you ain't gonna understand it. It gonna go over your head. So if you ain't never been through nothing, please don't be on my live and do not be trying to talk or get nobody no advice if you ain't never been through nothing. If your life is perfect, you was born with a silver spoon in your mouth and you got everything laid out for you, you would not relate or understand none of the conversations or topics we talk about. I would not shy away from certain topics because it offends you. I would not water it down. I would not say, you know what, I'm not gonna say this because it's gonna make somebody feel some type of way. Some of y'all probably can beat my behind, but baby, you're not gonna beat my behind because I'm gonna say what I want to say on my live. And if I'm talking to you, just say, ouch, don't get mad. Grow up. Put your big boy drawers on and put your big girl panties on. When I talk about something and it pertains to you or you know somebody, listen, we ain't got to go back and forth. We can have a discussion. You could be like, you know what, I don't agree with you. I'm fine with that. Everything I say, it ain't written in stone and it ain't one size fits all. When you come on my live, understand something. If I ask you to tap the screen, share it out, get a star, do what you do on YouTube, this is not me saying that y'all gonna pay my mortgage. You ain't gonna pay my car note, and you definitely ain't gonna pay my student loans off. So you tapping the screen, sharing it out, supporting the live is not enough to pay none of my bills in my house. It might be enough to get me some gas, cause y'all know gas real high. But if you have a problem with supporting the live, cause I ask you to tap the screen, if I ask you to share it out, if I ask you to send a gift, like to keep the momentum going, this ain't the live for you. When you come on my live, understand something. If you are offended because I'm a woman of color, because I got this thing on my head, because I use my hands, and I do get real passionate about what I say. And so if I get to talking loud, using my hands, and you are very triggered by certain things like that, this ain't the live for you because I'm gonna do what I want to do on my live. You understand? When you come on my live, I do ask that you grab something to write in, something to write with, because sometimes certain things, when you write it down, you can go back and look at it, and it just makes a lot of more sense when you write it down. And if you offended because I'm a woman of color, come here, come here, come here, come here. I'm a woman of color, and I'm gonna be a woman of color until they put me 6 feet under. So me being a woman of color offends you, baby. This definitely ain't the life for you. And on my live, I might go to the Bible. I might get to praying. I might get to speaking in tongues on my live. This is my live, and that offends you. This ain't the live for you. I'm not gonna change nothing about the way I deliver my message because it offends you. And listen, listen. For the people that look like me, that always feel like people attacking them, try nobody attacking you. People telling you the truth, and some of y'all can't take the truth. And if the truth hurts, this ain't a lie for you. And I don't think I know everything. I'm not trying to bash nobody. I might make you a little uncomfortable. I might make you a little uncomfortable. And now, sometimes, good morning, Atlanta. Good morning. Thank you. I love you too. Listen, sometimes uncomfortable needs to happen in order for you to get comfortable. Okay? That being said, once again, good morning. Welcome to my live. Happy Sunday. We don't got a lot of time. Your girl got to go to church this morning. I ain't been because I've been sick. So, but we finna get into it. Today's topic is layers. And we're going to talk about the layers and what I mean when I say layers when it comes to certain things. So, with that being said, I hope I said everything. And some people be wondering, why do you always got to give out disclaimers? Y'all just don't know how I be attacked. I be attacked. So I have to give out all these disclaimers so people in the back can understand. Okay? Okay, so let's get ready to pray. Repent of all my sins, Lord Jesus. I come to you humbly. Thanking you in advance for choosing me to be the person you chose to speak to your people. Lord, cover me from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. I put the blood of Jesus over me, over my husband, over my son, over the airways, over my home. Lord, I put the blood of Jesus over the people that's getting ready to come. Lord, create in me a clean heart so I don't bleed on your people. Lord, cancel any following spirits, any monitoring spirits, any jumping spirits, anything not sent by you. Lord, the people that you're going to send to this live, I ask that you create in them a clean heart so they're open to receive the word that's about to go down. Lord, explain to your people that you can use anybody to get a message through when it's coming from you through them to them. Lord, close the mouths of the enemy, close the ears of the prince of the air. I cancel any toxic spirits, any following spirits, any attacking spirits, any back and forth spirits, anything that want to disrupt the live so that I can't get my message across. I cancel it. Anybody that got ill willings, feelings, anything against me, if I've said something to harm them or make them feel some type of way, if it did not help them grow, Lord, forgive me. But Lord, do what you only can do. Lord, let thine will be done. Let this word reach the people that it needs to reach. And anybody that it shouldn't reach, Lord, love them anyway. In Jesus' name, amen. Listen, today's topic. I need one more person to give me a rose. One more person. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Miss Morgan. Good morning, Miss Wilson. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, good morning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning, everybody on TikTok. Good morning, everybody on YouTube. Good morning, everybody on Facebook. Thank you for joining. Today's topic is layers. We've been talking about detoxing your subconscious, but we're going to have to get a little deeper so people can understand when I talk about certain things. When you got to try to change the way you've been thinking forever in a day. Sometimes we think on a certain level and we've been doing it so long that we get used to thinking that way to the point where nobody can tell us nothing. We feel like, good morning, Jennifer. Good morning. We feel like everything that's our grandma said or mama said or auntie said or things we've seen on television, even things we've seen on social media, it just got to be the way. One thing about me, one size does not fit all. Everything that I say, it may not come off as, or it should not come off as, because she said it got to be right, because what works for me might not work for you. But when it comes to layers in your life, in order for you to get to another level in your life, sometimes we got to cut certain things off. That's just like a tree. You notice that trees can still live even if they got dead limbs. Sometimes all you got to do is cut the dead limbs off. That tree, you can start getting the nourishment back going in that tree. I don't know if y'all know that. Like, you don't have to throw the whole tree away. You don't have to uproot a whole tree because it got dead limbs. No, sometimes you got to cut the dead weight off in order for it to keep growing, in order for it to keep going, doing what it's supposed to do. But see, some people do not want to put in the work, the necessary work, in order for certain things to grow. When it comes to layers, you got to understand what worked in one season in your life. Everybody in the chat put season in life. Because I don't know, season in life, season in your life. Put that in the chat. That was a season in your life. That was a season in your life. A season in your life. Sometimes you're going to have good seasons and sometimes you're going to have bad seasons. But in both seasons, you should learn certain things. But you have to trust the process. You got to understand, okay, in certain seasons in your life, it seems like everything is falling in line, the stars are lining, all the bills paid, you got the money, you got the everybody saying yes, nobody saying no. But then you're gonna have certain seasons in your life where you're gonna have some things, those gonna be closings, people gonna be saying no, people gonna fall out. Then you're gonna learn people's true colors. Let's talk about trust the process. Sometimes a season in your life have you saying to yourself, oh my goodness, I had a good year in my life, everything worked out good. And just when you getting ready to take a deep breath in, all hell breaks loose, and you trying to figure out, wait a minute, hold on. I went to sleep, everything was good. I woke up to chaotic phone calls, people knocking on my door, so much stuff going on. So how do you go from one thing to the next, but still remain the same person who you are? Everybody that is attached to you can't go to every level of your life, because y'all do know, with every new day there's a new devil, with every new level there's a new devil, every new level there's a new devil, because every time you go up, you think that, it's all good. You can get a new job, you can get a new car. Let me say it like this. There's sometimes people get a new car, and in our mind we think, if we get a new car straight off the lot, no miles on it, nobody ain't drove it, you the first person drove it, there shouldn't be no problems. But if you really do the calculation and do the math, you really don't know how long that car has sat on that lot, or you don't know how long or what that car went through to even get to that lot. Before it got to that lot, you don't know if it had some a little bang here or a bang there. But in your mind, you assuming that, you know what, this new car shouldn't have no problems. But you do understand, soon as you buy a new car off the lot, I don't care if it got 0 miles, the moment you take it off the lot, it depreciates in value. And some people don't understand that. They assume, oh, this is a new car, so I shouldn't have no problems. Baby, as soon as you take it off the lot, it depreciates in value. Right there, there's an opportunity. You can walk, you can drive off the lot, and I'm just saying, get in the car wreck. But in your mind, you're not thinking that. But you got to understand, every lesson, every season in your life, there's something different, there's something new. Even though we want the seasons where the sun is shining, because I live in Florida. I live in Florida. So in Florida, it's paradise. You know what I'm saying? In Florida, excuse me, we want the sun to be shining every day. We want the sun to be shining every day. We don't want no problems. We don't want no problems. To, we want, we want people to understand that we want it to be sunshine every day. We don't want no, hold on, y'all. We don't want no problems. We don't want no rain. We don't want no hurricanes. All we want is sun. We want beautiful beaches. We want everything to always be the way that it is. But we do know in certain times, certain seasons, it's hurricane season. Some months it's gonna be a little cold. Some months it's gonna be a little hot. Some months it's gonna be a little warm. Some months it's gonna be a little windy. But certain seasons, certain times of the year, it's hurricane seasons from 1 month to about 3, 4 months. But things change, nothing stays the same, and people don't understand when it comes to life. When it comes to life, That's gonna happen. And when you got layers in your life, you got to understand the same people that grew with you might not be the same people that gonna ride with you. The same people that you went to school with, they ain't gonna be the same people that you gonna rock with, that gonna have your back. You must always understand with every layer of your life, there's something you either gonna grow or you gonna stay stagnant. You don't want to be around nobody that's gonna stay stagnant. You don't want to be in a relationship with nobody. Because y'all, everybody knows in the beginning of any relationship is good. Every relationship, you in the honeymoon stage, everybody answering phones, y'all kicking, but the more y'all spend time together, the more y'all get together, and y'all might end up in a whole relationship. You don't get that same version. You shouldn't want that same version. You should not want to be the person you was at the beginning of your shift, because at the end of your shift, you don't even feel the same. You ever woke up and had to go to work, and then at the beginning, you woke up, you happy, you bubbly, you excited. By mid shift, you looking at that clock saying, "What time am I getting off?" This what I'm saying. Do not be in no situation where you're stagnant. Be in a situation where you're growing. That's on a job. That's in a relationship. That's in the church house. It's anything in life. You don't want to be nowhere where you're stagnant. You must understand what our grandparents went through, what our grandmas put up with, what our mamas put up with. That don't mean we got to put up with. Because you failed in one season in your life, that don't mean you're gonna fail every season in your life. Every day gonna be a bad day. No, in some seasons in your life, you're gonna grow. In some seasons in your life, you're gonna learn. And I can guarantee you, in some seasons in your life, I can guarantee you won't do that again. If you went through a bad breakup or a bad season in your life, you made some bad choices. I can guarantee you, if you're growing in the process and you're learning lessons, you will never do that again. You will tell yourself, if I make it out of this time, I ain't gonna never do that again. I ain't gonna allow that situation to come in my life to hinder me or stop me from going where I need to go. I'm gonna always make sure I have enough in order to get through. And if you're not thinking on that level, if you're not thinking on a level, you know what? I'm tired of struggling. I'm tired of struggling. I'm tired of not having enough. I'm tired of not being in the right position to win. If you tell yourself, I want to win, but you don't know how you're going to win, but you woke up today and say, you know what? I'm going to win today. No matter the obstacles, no matter what going to come, I'm going to win today. I'm going to smile today. Every day ain't no good day. And I don't like when I be around people that be like, oh, every day is so good. And but every day ain't no good day. Every day ain't no good day. But you must understand that in life, you're going to go through some things. You're going to take losses. You're going to fall down. But you're going to always be able to get up and have another opportunity to get it right if you keep pursuing up instead of down. But you got to understand, you going to have to break off some of these layers. You're going to have to stop sitting around those naysayers. You're going to have to stop sitting around those people that always got something negative to say, but ain't never got a whole lot to say. You mean to tell me you can look at a person and just say, I don't like that person because A, B, and C, but you don't even know that person? Or you can look around and listen to people talk about everybody and ain't never got nothing good to say, but assume that they supposed to be blessed. Oh, I'm blessed and highly favored. And you know what? This right here type of person. Oh, I don't be on social media. I don't be in drama. You don't be on social media. You don't be in drama, but you know everything that goes on social media. You know everybody business. But you don't be on social media. How you don't be on social media, but you know what's going on in the world? Oh, I just be to myself. I can't stand them type of people because baby, you a big gossiper, but you know everybody business. Oh, you the type of person that you be in the back, but everybody call you and tell you, girl, you know what's going on, this and this and that. But yet when you talk to somebody, you already know what's going on. Like you got to be mindful of the company that you keep. Some of the company that you keep. I don't want to be around nobody that every day we get up, it's a bunch of us. If it's a bunch of women, a bunch of different women, everybody should have a craft. And I know everybody got a craft. I'm just saying, if it's 5 women and somebody can do hair, somebody can cook some food, somebody can clean up, somebody can babysit, and somebody can do makeup. 5 different women, everybody got something. And you mean to tell me the only thing y'all talk about every day, all day is the men that you're gonna deal with, how you gonna get something out somebody, how you gonna get over on somebody, how you don't never have nothing, how your baby daddy ain't this, and how the man you was with ain't that, how your upbringing was this, and how you was raised over here like this, and how your mama wasn't about this, and how your daddy wasn't in your life. If that's all y'all got to talk about, y'all ain't talking about nothing. I just told you it's five of y'all with different crowds. Baby, y'all are millionaires and you don't even know it because ain't nobody sitting around y'all talking positive. Y'all talking the negative things every day, day in, day out. All y'all want to do is party on the weekend and you ain't even got no plan for your life. I don't want to be around nobody that all we do is talk about how the government is stopping us from being great, how the government is stopping us from elevating, how the government is hindering black families from being together. How the government can't stop nothing that you don't allow. If you put yourself in position, the government, whatever the government got going on the back end, whatever they want from you, baby, it still ain't gonna stop nothing. You should not want to be sitting around women that they ain't got no plan. All they want to do is gossip and party and ain't trying to break no generational curses, ain't trying to set an example for the generation after them. Like, we ain't got that type of time. We ain't got that type of time. Sit me in a room, sit me at a table with other women with boss mindsets. Boss mindsets that's looking at the program bigger than what it is, looking at where they're at, saying, you know what, we can do better than what we're doing. Sit me in a room where another woman that is doing way better than me, looks way better than me, and she is able to elevate me, not because I'm jealous or she's thinking she's better than me. Sit me at a table where other women is telling me, listen, this is how you do this. Don't say this. I'm going to give you a prime example. My girl Monique. Monique ain't never met me in person, don't know me from Adam to Eve. She does not know me. But when I tell you my girl keeps me on point, she's telling me, she's the one told me how I should be monetized on YouTube. Make sure I click this, make sure I click that. Sit me around women that want to see you grow, that want to see you prosper. She ain't got to tell me nothing. Thank you. She don't have to tell me anything about social media. She can keep it to herself. There are people that know me personally that will not support nothing that I do because it's me. People love content creators. They just don't like content creators that they know on a personal level. How do you love every other content creator besides the ones that's in your backyard? That's what's confusing to me. But what I'm saying is, don't sit me around a bunch of women that want to see me stay stagnant, that don't want to see me grow, that ain't trying to pour into me. Because if I'm pouring into y'all, y'all pouring into me, or other women on the platform, or other men pouring into other men, do you know that we can change the world? We can change the way people move and the way people talk right now. The fact that we got social media and we're able to talk to other people, I'm talking about there are content creators that has over thousands, millions of followers. And excuse me, what they should be using their platforms for is to get the word out that we need to be voting in the next election. Like, it is so vital that we vote. It is so vital that we get to the layers. We got to get to the root of the problem if we want to see change. If you don't want to see change, be quiet. If you complain about change and ain't doing nothing, be quiet. But if you want to see real change and you are able to use your platform to get a positive message across, why aren't you doing it? In order for things to change for people that look like me, and a lot of people that follow me and watch me and that look like you, we got to be the change. But change ain't gonna come with us just getting on social media, hiding behind social media, or using our platforms to cause chaos, to cause panic, to not educate, not tell people the truth. We can't get nothing done. But if you can use your platform for positive, and you can get people to understand why it is important, because you have so many uneducated people that don't understand that certain things affect them in ways that they don't know. This is how certain people got elected in the last election, because we as the people that knows right and wrong, we sat back on the sidelines and we allowed certain things to be said and spewed, and people, the young people, took it to their heart and they looked at it like, wait a minute, they're giving me a message, they're telling me something, they making it make sense. We gonna have to change the narrative. And when they say we don't vote, we do vote. But when we do vote, or when we do something, we don't come together as a masses, as a whole. If you can you imagine if we came together the way we come together, if somebody was to harm somebody that looked like me, if a person that looks like this harm somebody that look like me, we will rally. We will stand up for that. But soon as it's time to get in an election and vote, you got people, oh, my vote don't count. It don't matter. It does. This is the type of mindset I'm talking about. We got to shed that type of mindset, thinking that we don't got no power. I don't care. The electoral votes is what get them in there, but we got so much power, but too many people use these platforms for evil and not of good, but which we have the opportunity to do what we need to do. Like when I tell people, anything that you get from the government, anything the government is involved in, you better believe that on the back end of the conversation, the government wants something. When I say shared layers, like I said earlier, people want to do anything that's a quick fix. They don't want to put in the work. When you, for instance, if they say you're overweight, so many people have jumped on the bandwagon of the Ozempic. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, the shot. So many people have jumped on the bandwagon going to get the shots. Have a lot of people actually sat down and did the homework. And when you talk about stuff like that, the first thing people say, oh, with anything you do, anything you take, there are side effects. I got on birth control 3 times, and each time the birth control method that I was trying to get on, it had a side effect, so I got off the birth control. Yes, everything they give us is a side effect, but in actuality, you can really get in weight without Ozempic. You can literally shed the pounds if you do what you need to do. And it's been proven across different areas of life that all you got to do is exercise, eat right, sleep better, drink a lot of water. You mind the business that pay you. I'm just saying there are quicker, faster ways, but we live in a world that want a quick fix. We don't want to go through anything. We don't want to have to put no work in. We want anything that is microwavable. It's a quick fix. It look good. Everybody doing it. So I'm going to jump on this bandwagon in order for me to get my body right. Or you have some people that'll go to Miami. I'm in Florida. That's why I use him, Dr. Miami, and get the mummy makeover. And they get the mummy makeover for whatever reason. This ain't me arguing with nobody. Do whatever you want to do. They would rather go and get their bodies to look a certain type of way, because to them, I need to be perfect. I don't want no rolls. I want my stomach flat. I want my back flat. I just want to be perfect in every way. But in actuality, you are perfect in the way you are, because God created you and the master molded you, and he didn't make a mistake not one day. When he created you in his image, and in his image you are perfect. But of course, we live in an imperfect world, so we see ourselves in a mirror, or we see ourselves through the lenses of other people's eyes, and in their eyes we are not perfect, because society says if you have a roll, if your stomach ain't flat, you're imperfect. But listen to me. God created you in his image. And when he created you, he molded you exactly how he would want you to be. But of course, I'm arguing with the masses. Don't nobody believe me, because in society looks at the women that's shaped like Coke bottles. They got the right backside, perfect back, no creases in their back, stomach right, thighs right, breast right, and that is perfection. But in actuality, let's talk about the stats. Let's talk about the stats. Let's talk about the women that have gotten their bodies done and they are perfect in the image of man. They still get mistreated. They still get lied on. They still get lied to. They still get dogged out. They still get the same treatment to the women that ain't doing and done none of those things to their body. So in actuality, what does the stats say? Does it really make a difference if you go get perfect? And I know some people are saying, oh, I'm doing it for me. Are you really? Because if you're doing it for you, you can be able to look in the mirror and say, I love me from the top of my head to the sole of my feet because God created me. God molded me. And then, baby, we can go back and forth. And people be saying, well, God created the doctor in order for me to get this. No, God gives you a choice. You have a choice in the matter. You have a choice in the matter. You have a choice in the matter. What I'm talking about, when we go to talking about layers, you must understand that in this life, you gonna go through some things, but you got to be able to stand fast. You got to stand fast. You got to tell yourself, you know what? Where I was, I don't want to be. If you was raised in the projects, you don't have to be a product of your environment. And a lot of people are project raised, and some of them are millionaires. Excuse me. And when I say projects, it ain't necessarily meaning a project. If you was raised in a struggle, if you was raised in a single parent home, or you was raised where things was hard, you was raised where your mama had to go and get some help, or your daddy had to go get some help. If you was raised in a situation like that, it don't necessarily mean that you got to stay in that position. I know a lot of people that have been raised in the projects. I'm talking about the projects that are doctors, lawyers, nurses, teachers, nurse practitioners that are I know people that did not allow where they started to stop them from where they are going or who they are becoming. So if you got that mentality that this is all that you can get, especially not listening to me. But you got to change some things about you. You cannot sit and think that you're going to get a different result when you're not putting out anything different. You got to say, you know what? I want to change my mindset when it comes to my finances. I want to start saving some things. Some people don't want to save nothing, but they want to break generational curses. And out your mouth, you want to break generational curses. In your mind, you want to break generational curses. But in your heart, you're not doing anything to change the narrative. When I say change the narrative, first of all, change what you say out your mouth. Instead of saying I don't have, say I don't have right now, but I'm going to get it. Instead of saying it's hard, say it might be a little hard right now, but it's going to get better. You got to change what you say out your mouth. Then you got to change how you think about things, how you look at things. Right now in Florida, we having a rainy day. I live in Florida. I know trouble don't last always. I know the sun gonna shine one of these days. I know that it ain't gonna stay cloudy forever and ever and ever. So in my mind, I know, okay, today is a rainy day. It's cloudy outside. But my mind doesn't say that's it. Some people do not, or they're afraid to change the way they think because of things that they've saw. I seen too much. I seen too much. I'm gonna go here. Some people won't go to church to save their own life. I seen too much in the church. I seen pastors do wrong. I seen pastors cheat on their wives. I go to church, they want your money. I've seen people that go to church go to the casino. I've seen people that go to church and then they like the same sex. I've seen too much in the church to even believe in church. You do know that the same people that go to church are human. They're human and they're liable to make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. And because somebody represented God in the wrong manner, that don't mean throw the whole church away. That don't mean don't believe in God. That don't believe that. The other day I was on here, somebody was hard down arguing with me talking about how do I believe in a God that the master taught me? The master ain't taught me nothing. The master, I wasn't enslaved. My ancestors was, but I personally was not enslaved. And if I do believe in a God that the master gave me the option to believe in, if there's no God, how do I lose? But people want to argue because now we're in an era where they're woke all of a sudden. Oh, people won't say good morning because they said saying good morning is when the slave masters did something to our people and they said good morning after doing something. It's a good morning because you woke. It ain't got nothing to do with what happened with our ancestors. Now they won't say good morning, they say grand rising. So it's a grand morning. Okay, you don't say good morning because you don't say good morning. I look at good morning as good is a good morning because I'm woke, because I'm able to move my limbs, because I'm able to get out of bed. You people want to argue about everything, but don't want to change the narrative about nothing. Okay, we want to say, let's be woke. You have people that says, I want to move away from a certain area and go to an area where only people that look like them. But y'all do know there's a lot of mixed kids. There's a lot of we're in people. God created people. He didn't create one person. He created people across the board. Y'all do know that. I don't understand that people know that. He created people. He never expected for just one the brown people over here, the dark people over here, the clear people over here. Society has created that narrative in our mind to make us think that we supposed to only be over here. No. And I love people, and the Bible says, love thy neighbor. But then people get it twisted. People, like I say, people want to take certain things from the Bible. They want to twist it around and they want it to fit their narrative. And if you don't believe their narrative, you wrong. I'm not trying to make nobody believe anything. I'm just trying to speak on how we as a people are going so far apart when we should be coming together to change the narrative to be able to live. Because we got to get along. Because y'all do know, just because a person look like me, that don't mean they're gonna support me. Let's talk about it. Just because a person look like me, that don't mean they're gonna support me. Y'all do know that. So when you say you want to only move, for instance, everybody want to move to Atlanta. Everybody want to move to Texas. I want to move to where only people that look like me. That part. Like I'm just saying. When if you cook, if you cook, you're welcome. If you cook food, I'm just saying, if you cook food and you wanted to sell the food, but you only want to sell to people that look like you, can you imagine how many people really would support you? Like when people go to talking like that, I'm gonna need for them to really break that down because everybody that looks like you or me ain't gonna support you. Everybody don't got your back. Everybody don't even have your best, don't have your best interest at heart. And not everybody walking around is angry and mad and want to see you do harm. There's people that look just like you when you look in the mirror that want to do you harm. But for some reason, we live in a big old world where people think there's one size fit all. Everybody ain't, but what I'm saying is we got to stop thinking that because we come from one thing, that's the narrative across the board. So I'm an educator. I'm an educator. Thank you. Thank you. I don't like when I hear the kids say, I want to be rich like them. I want to be, this is me trying to take layers off. I'm talking like this to take the layer. Let's change our mindset. We got to change the way we think. For anybody wondering what I'm talking about, listen. The kids say they want to be rich with people that look like this. Our kids don't understand there are people that look like this that are rich. Plenty money, very educated. Very educated. Very educated. But we don't talk about it enough because we too busy only seeing this part. We got to change the way we think. We got to change the way we talk. We got to just change the all the way around how what we've been taught. And understand it ain't one size that fits all. Because what works for you might not work for me. And I'm not insensitive to understand we gonna go through some things, and what I go through you might not go through, and what you go through I might not go through, but what we all go through something, but we should grow through it. Even when it don't feel good, when it's uncomfortable. When it's uncomfortable, understand something. Anything that makes you uncomfortable, I can guarantee you is a lesson in it. You know how I know that to be true? If you put on if you wear a size 9, but you squeeze your behind in the size 2, and that size 2 don't fit, you understand me? If you a size 9, but you squeeze your behind in a size 2, I can guarantee you you're gonna learn a lesson. If you turn your stove on and put your hand on it, it's gonna burn you. I can guarantee you you're gonna learn a lesson. So when you're uncomfortable sometimes, I can guarantee you're gonna learn something with that while you're uncomfortable. Because anything that makes you uncomfortable, it makes you want to get right real quick. If you had a pocket full of money and you spent all your money, and then you woke up the next day and you don't got no money, you gonna learn a lesson real quick. You understand? So when you're uncomfortable, everybody in the chat put uncomfortable. Everybody in the chat put uncomfortable. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody in the chat put uncomfortable. Put uncomfortable. Y'all support y'all live hosts. I'm talking better than y'all supporting me this morning. What's up, y'all? I am talking better than y'all supporting y'all girl this morning. Come on here. Y'all tap this screen. Come on, Facebook. Y'all gather up these stars. If anybody on my Facebook can gather up some stars, come on. I'm talking better than y'all support me. Listen. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, y'all coming through in the clutch now. I'm talking better than y'all supporting y'all girl. Come on now. Anything that makes you uncomfortable, I can guarantee you it's a lesson in there. Because when it makes you uncomfortable, you're going to fight like hell to get up out of it. If you gonna fight like hell in order to get up out of if it makes you uncomfortable. But some people love to be uncomfortable and they just stay there because I'm uncomfortable. I don't want to move. I don't want to breathe. No, when you are uncomfortable, I can guarantee you, you want to fix what's uncomfortable. And in this life that we live, you're gonna be uncomfortable sometimes. You're gonna be uncomfortable. But it don't mean give up because you uncomfortable. Because have you ever, ladies, I'm talking to my ladies, have y'all ever went to a dressing room and put on something and you stuck in it like this, like the shirt, you putting the dress or the shirt on and you kind of like stuck. And you like, for a minute there, you like, I know I ain't stuck. You understand me? You understand what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm like talking to real people. Have you ever went to a dressing room and you saw this cute outfit and you like, I'm gonna get myself in this, and you mess around and get in there and get that thing on, and you stuck mid and you like, okay, I can panic or I can get myself up out of this. And you tell yourself, if I get up out of this, baby, they ain't got to worry about me putting this on no more. I'm talking about you, and sometimes you have to rip it up off of you. And when you get up all out of it, and you get up out of it, you be like, darn, I thought I was going to lose my life in that thing. But what I'm saying, when you get unstuck, I can guarantee you that's one shirt or dress. You be saying, no, I'm good on that. I don't even want You tell yourself, no, I'm good on that. That's just like decisions we make in life. Sometimes we get ourselves caught up in bad situations where we got to think real quick, like, okay, hold on. I got to get up out of this. I don't know how I'm gonna get up out of this, but when I get out of this, they ain't gonna never have to worry about me ever going back to try that on. They ain't gonna have to worry about me going back to try that on. I don't understand. I don't understand. But listen, that's like a relationship. That comes with a relationship, friendship, that comes with family. Listen, now this is a touchy subject. When you a parent, you raise your kids the best of your ability. And sometimes the same kids that you birthed out into this world have you sitting on the edge of the bed questioning, who did I raise? Who did I raise? Sometimes you deal with somebody, man or woman, and you be asking yourself, who did I let in my house? Who is this I'm talking to on the other end of my phone? Because you're trying to figure out, how did I get in this position, to where you ever started talking to somebody. Thank you. Yeah, I got a little bit more time, y'all. I got y'all give me about 25 more minutes and I got to get off. And I got to get ready for church. And then we getting off. But listen, have you ever been on the phone with somebody and you talking to them and they go to talking like, what? Or you and somebody, you meet a new dude or a new chick and you go out to eat with them. You go out to eat and you figure out like this not working. I ain't even feeling them like this. The way they talking is like, you be like, wait a minute, what? Like, no, this ain't the right fit for me. This ain't the right fit for me. Like, I don't want to sit here and talk. Or like a lot of men, they'll go on dates with women, and when they get there, this woman ordering all kind of stuff, and then the dude tell her, "Wait a minute, little mama, like you ordering a whole lot of food. What's up?" And some women feel like I don't like him because I'm a woman. I'm a let me get what I can get. And you thinking as a woman, oh yeah, this is a lick. But you finally real you as long the longer you spending, he's telling you, yeah, where we going after this? Like we get in a room, we going back to your crib, and you get that notion like, wait a minute, I got to do something for a little, some little strange. But what I'm saying is, when it make you uncomfortable, or have you ever had a conversation with the opposite sex, and the only thing they talking about is one thing, and you telling yourself, I can tell right now, this ain't where it's gonna be at. Certain things make you uncomfortable. Have you ever went to church? Have you ever went to church and the pastor go to saying something, or you see somebody in there, you be like, nah, wait a minute, hold on. You sitting on the you sitting on the board. You sitting in a pulpit, and I know for a fact that you got a whole wife. You in church. Listen, church ain't exempt. You ever went to church? Let's be honest. I'm talking to my grown people. You ever went to church and you see the clergy cross the front of the stage or the church or the pulpit, and you know for a fact that he cheating on his wife? or he got multiple women, or he pay a lot of people, you be like, and then they so happen to say, well, we gonna have a prayer line and you can get in the prayer line, and you saying, I wish he would put his hands on me. I'm just saying, this is the kind of stuff that makes you uncomfortable, that'll have you saying, I ain't going back to that church, because I know for a fact they ain't right up in that church. Anything that makes you uncomfortable will make you get comfortable real quick. Anything that makes you uncomfortable will get you comfortable real quick. And uncomfortable doesn't mean don't do it again. Don't ever go back to church. Have you ever prayed about something and it ain't come to pass? I'm talking about hard down pray. I'm talking about you gave your all in that prayer, and you just, because everybody keep telling you pray about it, go to God about it, wait on God. Have you ever went to God and prayed and prayed and prayed, and you still saying, Lord, I ain't seen nothing happen. I don't see no changing going on. Where you at? I don't feel you. I don't see you. See, people think when you pray like it's a genie in a bottle. And when it don't come to pass, and you sitting there saying, I don't pray about it, ain't nothing happened, ain't nothing changed, it can't be no God. It ain't that it ain't no God. God's timing is always on time. It might not happen when you assume it should happen. See, sometimes God be testing you. Sometimes God wants you uncomfortable. God will make you uncomfortable. Yes, I said that. The big God. He'll make you uncomfortable. When I say that, he'll make you wait. Because, see, God knows the exact time he going to release your blessing. I'm talking about down to the second, the millisecond. He knows exactly when it is that you need what you need. But sometimes he got to make you uncomfortable to show himself big, to show you and all the naysayers around you that saying ain't no God, that don't believe. Because you know he do heal the people that said, child, please. She over there praying, waiting on God, child, please. She over there talking about God, child, please. What God? Oh, she over there going through, and he hear your thoughts too. Lord, I know it. I know you ain't gonna come to pass. I know this ain't gonna happen for me, because this is just too big. It's just too. The Lord hears all this, and he just sitting back and saying, God ain't really doing this, but this just me doing this. This how God be looking at us sometimes. Like, I don't came through for this child so many times, and they still have the audacity to question that I'm God. That's what God do sometimes. Because he trying to figure out, like, how do you doubt me? Why would you doubt me? And he just sit there sometimes and just watch you cry and beg and plead and give up and try to figure it out on your own. And he still, tears don't make God come no faster. I learned that along the way. I learned that in life. Me crying don't make God say, come on, okay, 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 God just be like, if he move out of the way, I can do what I need to do on their behalf, but I can't do nothing because you in the way. That's just me saying on how God do. You feel what I'm saying? That God just be sitting there like, okay. And the moment you say, you know what? I'm done. I'm going to go to sleep. I ain't going to think about it no more. I don't care about it no more. Whatever going to happen, going to happen. That's when God say, okay, now I can do what I need to do. Now I can be God. Now I can move on their behalf, because now they just said, Lord, whatever you gonna do it. However you gonna do it. I'm tired. I can't fight no more. I can't do nothing. That's when God stepped right in and changed the whole circumstance. That's when God come in and he says, now you've learned the lesson. Now you get what has been said. Now you really have a great concept on what it is that needs to happen in order for me to do what I need to do. Some of y'all in y'all own way. And y'all probably saying, what? Some of y'all in y'all own. Some of y'all talk too much. Some of y'all talk y'all own self out of a blessing. Some people talk their own self out of a blessing. And somebody saying, how I talk myself out of a blessing? Because you talk too much. You tell everything. You on the phone going to your homegirl and family members about a situation that you should be going to God. You should be going to God about. You got sickness in your body, go to God. Your marriage on the rock, go to God. Them children acting up, go to God. Them people on that job acting up, go to God. You know it ain't nothing too hard for them, right? There ain't nothing too hard for God. We just make it hard because we assume that, you know what, Lord, this a little bit too big. I'm gonna help you out. It's too big for you, Lord. I'm gonna help you out. What the topic was today is layers. Sometimes you got to get to the root of the problem. And sometimes the root of the problem is you. Everything that we've talked about this morning, it starts with you. Sometimes you are the problem. Sometimes you got to look in the mirror and say, you know what? I'm the problem. I gained all this weight because I don't exercise. I don't eat right. I don't drink water. Sometimes the problem is you. Sometimes you don't got no money to pay the bills because of you. Sometimes you get in a disagreement with somebody because of you. Sometimes you don't got a job because of you. Sometimes that marriage went left because of you. Sometimes that relationship didn't work because of you. Sometimes the people in the church ain't the problem, is you. If you go to church and your pastor telling you the truth, preaching to you the word, and you still sitting up there and saying ain't no God, could it be you? Or do it necessarily got to be the pastor? Your boss came in and said this and this going on. Could it be you? See, people don't want to get to the root of certain problems. Everything I said today, sometimes we as a people, that me, you, we got to look in the mirror and say, you know what? This the key to it all. Everybody in the chat put accountability. This the root of everything. Accountability. Don't nobody want to take accountability. It's everybody else's fault. It's everybody else's fault but yours. You said what you said, but it ain't nobody's fault. You lost what you lost, but it ain't nobody's fault. You ever seen somebody that says they like peace in their life, but yet bring chaos? You cheated, and now all hell break loose. You lied, now all hell break loose. But don't nobody want to hold, nobody, no accountability. And you trying to figure out why this going on. You want to know why it's going on? Look in the mirror and say, you know what? I'm going to take accountability for what I've done. Thank you. For what I've said. Oh, ouch. Don't nobody want you. You want to know why you and your baby mama going through? You want to know why you and your baby daddy going through? You want to know why you and your wife going through? Why you and your husband going through? You want to know why that friendship didn't work? Let's talk about you. Let's look in the mirror. We ain't going to worry about nobody else. I don't care what nobody else did, what they said, how they said it. What about you? What part did you play in making the situation the way that it is? You lost your job. I'm not saying people don't get laid off and you don't get wrongly accused, but let's talk about certain things in your life and the way that it is. It's like that because of what? Sometimes you may think you did everything right. And you know what people want to do? They want to hide behind what they got going on. It's everybody else's fault. Thank you for the first gift. It's everybody else's fault. No, accountability. We got to start taking accountability for the things that we do, the way what we say, how we feel. Somebody say, okay, okay. I say, ouch, I was wrong. But it's hard to take accountability because you want to look in the mirror and it's so much easier to blame. We can sit here and blame the government 101 ways. Oh, the reason why the black family ain't together because they trying to keep the black man down. The only people that break laws is no, we do things too in our own community. We're our own worst enemies. We're crabs in a bucket at times. We got that mentality that, everybody else is, we at war with everybody else. No, baby, we at war with ourselves. Can't nobody stop us from coming on top. The same way we got Obama in the chair, if we come together, we can do it right now. We can do it right now if we stop blaming everybody else and say, you know what? Those that didn't vote. You know what? I was wrong. I didn't vote in the last election. I got to get up and do better. I talked about it on social media. I preached and I preached and I preached, post after post after post, but I did nothing else about it. I didn't change the narrative. I'm still sitting here making posts on social media talking about what we need to do. When it comes down to our communities, we take so much money out of our communities and then we get mad when they try to for justification. We live in communities where other races are coming in and now we send back mad. Pour into our own communities. Spend money in our own communities. Like, I'm confused. You want it one way, but you don't want to put in the work the other way. We want our kids, for instance, we want our kids to get the best education, but you will get on social media and make a whole post about public schools. Oh, public schools are horrible. Public schools don't do nothing. They wrong my kids. Half of y'all went to public schools. What you talking about? Y'all went to public schools. Half of y'all wasn't raised in no charter or private school. You went and got a public high school education, but now all of a sudden, public school bad. Make it make sense. And I'm not knocking nobody. Now you can afford to put your kids in private school. Do you know how much stuff goes on in private schools and charter school? The same stuff that goes on in public schools. The same people that's teaching. You just paying for it. Y'all sit and complain about public schools, but you went to public schools. And you functioning, got a good job. You're in a position to pay for your kids to go to private school, but you went to public school. You got your diploma say public school, but y'all be down in public school because put your kids in charter, fine. You understand me? I don't understand people. We'll say one thing and try to talk about another thing to make it sound good to fit the narrative. How you sit on social media and complain, complain, complain. We're going to talk about public school. You don't like public schools? How can we fix public schools? It sure like taking every child out. I'm a public school teacher. Take accountability for the things that we lack. The only way things going to get better, look in the mirror. Start with you. Start with you. And quit saying, for instance, they say, oh, everybody in the hood got hood mentality. Half of us from the hood. you wouldn't know half of us was from the hood, because a lot of people that from the hood, from the gutter, from the bottom, come from a struggle, they won't even talk about it. I know somebody right now that's embarrassed that their mama struggled. Mama was on drugs, came from the projects. They're dating a white, married to a woman that's this color, because they feel like they can separate themselves. Please, I don't care who you marry. What you are is who you are. I ain't embarrassed because I came from the hood. Baby, it made me who I am. You can run, but you can't hide. You can take them out the hood, but don't mean you can take that mentality, because that mentality is what's going to keep you hostage. Why people think that, oh, if I move out the projects and start talking a certain type of way and wearing certain type of clothes, that I'm automatically labeled as let's check that background. Let's check that background. Let's check that background. Because if we type you in and Google you, if we type you in and Google you, and we see how you be treated, uh-huh. As long as they can pin us against each other, y'all do know that. As long as they can pin us against each other, they're gonna do that all the time. We and people don't see that part. I want to educate as many people as I can to change their mindset. Quit thinking that we can't have nice things in our area. Quit thinking that you got to move to an area with only people that look like you in order to be successful. Quit thinking that if you change the way you articulate words, they're going to respect you a little better. Ain't it be so funny to me, them same ones that be trying to separate themselves from being who they are, when they're in need, they always run back to the people who they are. You want us to help you when you were in need. But before you got down bad in your neediness, you ain't care nothing about who you were, and nobody couldn't even say who you were. But as soon as you get your back up against the wall, you need us on the front line picketing and fighting for you. Make it make sense to me. Oh, you need us then. I'm just saying. Take accountability for the things that you lack. Take accountability for the way that you may treat people, or when you come across a person and you assume. Listen, this is so diabolical. This is so mind blowing. People right now watching me on social media, they have judged me because I'm using my hands, the way I articulate my words, but the way I got my hair, the way my tone has elevated. They're watching me and they're saying she's angry. She's a woman of color. She ghetto. She live in the hood. She's on food stamps. She don't got no neck. She fat. She large across here. Like, they're going off of she's single. She angry because nobody don't want her. They judging me all because of the way they see me, and they don't even know me. But if they took the time to really know me, they'll be like, nah, she cool for real. She cool, she funny. Like, she just speak her mind. She'll speak her mind. Don't tick her off. Because if you tick her off, then you got to get the other side of her. I'm real cool, laid back. I'm not angry. I'm so passionate about helping people. Like, I want to see people, no matter what race, gender, nationality, ethnicity, I want to see people do better than what they've been doing. Thank you. I want to see people do good. And I know it comes with some backlash because I want to see people do good. But Monique say she passionate. I'm very passionate. I get the yelling on here and everything. But today's message shed those layers. Quit acting a certain type of way. And listen, quit thinking that you're better than people because you got a little bit more than people. That's a word. Quit thinking that you're better than people because you got a little bit more than people. because it might be their day today and it might be yours tomorrow. You never know when life gon' life. And life gon' life don't always necessarily look the same way in everybody's life. And we all handle things different. We all go through different things. But one thing about it, I hope everybody trying to get right and get into heaven. I want to see y'all in heaven. I want us to be dancing in heaven together. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But listen, your girl got to get ready for church. Yes, because I didn't go last week, y'all. Y'all girl been down bad. I got to go to church with a mask on today because I'm not 100%. But I got to go to get ready for church today. Thank you to everybody that tapped the screen, that shared it out. Facebook, I got to get y'all on board. Nobody got stars today. Thank you. I had some people watching on Facebook. Thank you to my Facebook audience. Thank you to my YouTube family. Oh, baby, YouTube be coming through in a clutch. Facebook, y'all know y'all always show out. If you are not following me on every platform, y'all listen to me. Your girl trying to get on the gram. I need y'all to go over there and support. Go subscribe. Go follow, follow, follow. I need a mass following on the gram because I'm trying to be on all platforms, being able to go live. Right now, I'm on TikTok Live. I'm on YouTube Live. And I'm on Facebook Live all at the same time. What do you mean? And my kids taught me this. It took me a while, but my kids taught me how to do this. Thank you. I got a new subscriber. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Listen, if you want to follow, subscribe, and make sure you on all platforms, follow your girl. My name is Charnetta Pray Hunter on all the other platforms. The only name is different is YouTube. It's at Pretty Brown 43. Thank you to everybody that tapped the screen, shared it out, sent a gift, didn't send a gift. Thank you to everybody that engage with me, that sent a comment. Listen, if you don't send a gift, it doesn't mean that you a bad person. If you talk to me back, responded back to me, that's engagement. And to everybody that was rude, disrespectful, distasteful, attacking me, you still play a big part in my numbers. You do know that. So if you want to not support me, don't get on my page because everything that y'all say, it accumulates. So it's like, okay, she is a real live host. So I want the people in the back that's mad and angry, that's saying these derogatory things towards me, that's saying things that's like, whoa, I love you. Anyways, let's get ready to pray. Repent of all my sins. Lord Jesus, I come to you humble. Thank you in advance for choosing me to be the person you chose to speak to your people. Lord, cover me from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. Lord, please the blood of Jesus over my husband, over my son, over my home. Please the blood of Jesus over the airways. I cancel any following spirits, any monitoring spirits, any jumping spirits, anything not sent by you. Lord, I cast down any strongholds that will have us bound or have us hostage in our mind. Lord, open every door that needs to be open and close every door that needs to be closed. Lord, anybody sick on my life, I'm asking you to heal them from the inside out because you said by your stripes we are healed. Anybody weak on my life, I'm asking you to pull them close and whisper in their ear and let them know when we are weak, you are strong. Lord, I'm asking you to protect their goings and their comings as they leave this life. Do not allow any hurt, harm, or danger to come near them. Lord, until we meet again, Lord, do not allow this word to return unto you void. Don't let this message fall on deaf ears. Let it be sent to those that need to be sent and affect those that need to be fed. Lord, we're not wondering what you're going to do. We thanking you in advance for what you're about to do. In your son, Jesus' name, amen. I want y'all to know that I love you. And it ain't nothing y'all can do about it.